Alright, I'm Cadet Henry Murphy. I'm squad leader for 1st Squad, 2nd Platoon, Bravo Company, 528th Infantry, and this is my route plan. Here's an overview. And we're going to SP from our patrol base. Immediately after our SP, we're going to cross a road, LDA, and then we'll continue across this draw to checkpoint 1. We're going to follow magnetic azimuth 228 degrees for a distance of 300 meters. Observation and fields of fire will be limited due to the dense vegetation. Possible enemy avenues of approach are going to be along that LDA that we're going to cross immediately after we SP. Key terrain is going to be hill 1382, northwest of the patrol base. There'll be no obstacles during this leg, and cover and concealment is going to be good due to the dense vegetation of the area. Enemy contact is unlikely, and our formation, we're going to use squad column, fire team wedge. Order of movement is 1st Squad, followed by Alpha Team, Weapon Squad, followed by 2nd Squad, followed by Bravo Team Weapon Squad, followed by 3rd Squad. And we're going to use the traveling movement technique. So immediately after checkpoint 1, we're going to handrail this spur. That'll bring us down to checkpoint 2. Now immediately after checkpoint 2, we're going to cross 2 LDAs. The first one is a river, and the second one is a road. We're going to cross those LDAs accordingly. That'll bring us to checkpoint 3. Now from checkpoint 3 to checkpoint 4, we'll follow magnetic azimuth 119 degrees for a distance of 400 meters. That'll bring us up to this saddle right here. Checkpoint 4 to checkpoint 5, we're going to contour this hill, and we're going to use a spur as our backstop. From checkpoint 5 to checkpoint 6, we're going to cross an LDA right after checkpoint 5, and then we'll continue traveling along magnetic azimuth 93 degrees for a distance of 1100 meters. Now, roughly at the bottom of this hill, the terrain is going to transition from having dense vegetation to thin vegetation. So at this moment, we're going to transition from traveling to traveling overwatch to account for the decreased cover and concealment due to the terrain. Now, after checkpoint 6, there's going to be a river, LDA. We'll cross that accordingly. That'll bring us to checkpoint 7. After checkpoint 7, there will be a road LDA. Now we'll cross checkpoint 7, and we will use magnetic azimuth 105 degrees for a distance of 600 meters. That'll bring us to checkpoint 8. At the top of this saddle, we're going to handrail this draw, brings up to the saddle. At checkpoint 8, we'll transition from traveling overwatch to traveling to account for the denser vegetation, and we'll be out of the way of the LDA, so there will be less likely enemy contact. So we'll transition back to the quicker traveling movement technique. Now from checkpoint 8 to checkpoint 9, we'll contour this ridge. At checkpoint 9 to checkpoint 10, we'll follow as magnetic azimuth 117 degrees for a distance of 300 meters. Immediately after checkpoint 10, we'll cross the LDA, and we'll follow this west side of this ridge or saddle or spur up to checkpoint 11, which is up at that saddle. Now at checkpoint 11, we're going to make sure we stay west of this open forest area and east of this thinner vegetation. After checkpoint 11, we'll cross the LDA, then follow this spur down to checkpoint 12. From checkpoint 12 to checkpoint 13, we'll use terrain association to bring us to kind of this point of the spur right before it drops off. Then from checkpoint 13 to checkpoint 14, we will follow magnetic azimuth 83 for a distance of 200 meters. And then at checkpoint 14, we'll cross a river LDA, and that'll bring us to our ORP, which we will occupy. This concludes my brief. Are there any questions?